Hello everyone, what's happening? You're back on nzblokes.co.nz. I am Dave and it is the day after Ping Zero. So 48 hours of gaming later and a big sleep, and here we are. One of the things that we took with us to Ping Zero is this. It's the MSI GE72 2QD Apache laptop, courtesy of our friends at Playtech. Just a little bit of background on this. It is rocking a Core i7 2.6 GHz CPU, an NVIDIA GTX 960M based GPU with 2 GB of GDDR5. It has 8 gigs of RAM and a 128 GB SSD backed up with a 1 TB spinny hard disk for all your movies and games and everything else that you're going to need for it. It has a 17.3 inch 1080p low glare screen and it has, as you can see here, a SteelSeries based keyboard. Just a couple of points on the build quality of it. Overall, it is really high. You get some really nice resistance from your hinges here, and the brushed aluminium finish on the laptop, both on the keyboard plate and on the lid as well, is nice. Styling is the red and black that you would expect from MSI, but it is actually quite discreet, which is a really nice thing. Normally, a lot of gaming laptops can be quite garish. This is not actually that bad at all. Other things that we quite like about it, the keyboard itself. Now, I used this for many hours over the weekend. The keyboard is a SteelSeries keyboard, as I said, and the key travel and overall quality is really high here, especially for your chiclet style keyboards. Normally you have quite a low amount of travel in the keys. This one actually has pretty good travel, and the backlighting, as you can see here, I've got it set to some sort of rainbow-based flashy thing, but you can customize that completely. If you want to, you can limit the areas that are lit up to your primary gaming keys, lots of things like that. General performance-wise, the games I played on this, Battlefield Hardline, Dragon Age Inquisition, were my main two. I had a couple others on there as well, including Metal Gear Solid 5. Performance-wise, 60 frames per second was quite achievable if you were on medium graphics settings. If you start bumping it up, you start to hit the ceiling of the capabilities of that 960M graphics card. Things that weren't so hot about this laptop, the WSAD key area here is really quite hot. After a few hours of gaming, I suspect that they've placed some of the internal componentry really sort of right underneath that part of the keyboard. Obviously, you know, with a laptop design, you can't always put things away from hotspots, but yeah, the WSAD keys are pretty crucial in a gaming laptop. The other thing is, unfortunately, we wanted to take the back off of this laptop, but we couldn't. And the reason we couldn't is because there is a warranty voiding sticker on the actual underside of this laptop over one of the main screw holes. So if you take that off, that invalidates your 2-year RTB warranty. That also means that if you wanted to make any changes to the hard drives or the SSDs internally, you cannot do that for as long as you have warranty on the laptop. So really, once you've bought this, you are committed to having this laptop for a 2-year period with 0 changes. Okay, I just wanted to do a quick side-by-side comparison of the MSI laptop that we had for the weekend and my own personal gaming laptop, the P35WV3 from Gigabyte. On the MSI side of things, we've got a higher build quality and a better keyboard for sure. As you can see, you know, you've got your adjustable options here. The hinge is definitely stronger on the screen, which is really nice. And you also get a better finish, I would say, on the laptop itself. With the Gigabyte, you get slightly better internal components. The Core i7 processor is the same on both laptops. However, on the Gigabyte, you do get a 970M graphics card, which gives you better frame rates and detail rates in your games, and you also get 16 gigabytes of memory. One other thing to consider with the Gigabyte is that you can take the back plate off of it without invalidating the warranty, which means that you can upgrade your SSDs, your HDD, and if you wanted to, you could even stick more memory in there as well. One last thing to consider is the price of these two laptops. The MSI, as I said, retails at $2449. The Gigabyte, however, retails at closer to the $3,000 mark. If that $500 is not in your budget, the MSI is a no-brainer. This is a really solid 7.5 out of 10 from me. Thanks very much for listening, blokes. This has been Dave.